Okay, guys. Now, please open Genius English 4C to Unit 6, page 34 and 35. So, for these pages, I want you to listen and say these sentences, okay? So, number 1, Steve is a careless driver. He drives carelessly. Good, guys. 2 is Anna is a beautiful dancer. She dances beautifully. Nice. Good job. Number 3. David is a bad singer. He sings badly. Nice. Good job. 4. Cindy is a fast bike rider. She rides her bike fast. Good. Mr. Lin is a hard worker. He works hard. Good. Mrs. Lin is a good cook. She cooks well. Good. Good, guys. Okay. Let's look at 7 and beyond. All right, so 7. Which sport does Tim like better? Baseball or football? He likes football better than baseball. Yeah, good. Number 8. Which snack does Emily like better? Popcorn or peanuts? Yeah, good. Okay. All right, now let's say this. All right, let's say this. So we need to answer the questions in complete sentences and say out loud. All right, so for number 1 is who eats lunch the most slowly in your class? So you should say, Bra eats lunch the most slowly in your class. Okay, so you could say like, Teacher Camilo eats lunch the most slowly in your class. Number 2, who gets to school the earliest in your class? Okay, you can say Bra gets to school the earliest in our class. Okay, number 3, who comes home the latest in your family? Okay, so I can say that I come the latest in my family. I come the latest in my family. Okay, 4, who watches TV the most in your family? I can say my mom watches TV the most in my family. And then number 5, who does housework the least in your family? I think I do housework the least in my family. Okay, so guys, I want you to say the same. Okay, you can practice. So I will ask and then you will say, okay? So number 1, who eats lunch the most slowly in your class? Who gets to school the earliest in your class? Who comes home the latest in your family? Who watches TV the most in your family? Who does housework the least in your family? Okay, great guys. Good. Let me give everyone 1 point. And then let's look at 35. Let's look at page 35. So 35, okay? So we need to read and practice these sentences. Okay, so number 1, Jack wrote clearly, but Mike wrote more clearly than Jack. 2, Susan studied hard, but Jenny studied harder than Susan. Good. 3. Betty played the piano well, but Mary played better than Betty. Good. 4. Nate ran fast, but Jim ran faster than Nate. Good. David swam quickly, but Gray swam more quickly than David. Good. Okay, and then 6. Cindy sang beautifully, but Anna sang more beautifully than Cindy. Good. 7. All the babies cried loudly, but Louis cried the most loudly. Good. 8. All the soldiers fought bravely, but the leader fought the most bravely. Good. 9. All the boys did homework badly, but Tom did the worst. Good. Okay, and then 10. All the girls danced well, but Helen danced the best. Okay, nice. Okay, and then for D, we need to write. Okay, so be careful if it has ly, if it uses er, or if it's irregular. So you will see what I mean. So, okay, so the example is slowly, more slowly, and the most slowly. So slowly has an ly. So because it has an ly, it will use more and the most. Okay? But number 1, badly. Badly is irregular. So what is the comparative form for badly? Jesse? Good, it's worse. Worse. And then what is the superlative form? It's the worst. The worst. Okay? Well is irregular. Be careful. So it's well, and then it's better, and then it's the best. The best. Politely has an ly, so we will use this. So it's more politely and the most politely. Okay? 4 is early. Early has an ly, so we will use this. Okay? So it's more early. And the most early. Okay, and then 5 is dangerously. Dangerously. So dangerously is more dangerously. And the most dangerously. Okay, fast. This one is like this, so it's faster. There's no ly, and it's not, sorry. So fast. Fast doesn't have ly, and it's not irregular. So we will use this. Okay, it's faster and the fastest. All right, so it's faster and the fastest. Okay, and then hard. Does hard have an ey, an ly? No. Is it irregular? No. So it's harder. And the hardest. Okay, carefully. Carefully has an ly. So we can say more carefully and the most. Carefully. Okay, late. We can say late does not have an ly, so it will be like this, okay? So we can say later, alligator, and the latest. Okay? The latest. I'm going to erase this. Oh, and then 10 is interestingly. So interestingly has an ly. So we will say more interestingly and the most. The most interestingly, okay? The most interestingly. Oh, that's good. Okay. So great. All right, we can look at the answers actually. You should look at the. Where is it? Oh. Oh, there is no. Okay. So yes, that is it for Genius English. You can close your books and put your books in your bags.